this choke we're going to do is very important, and it's one of the most common chokes in jiu-jitsu, more so in MMA and no-gi. In the gi, sometimes it's a little more difficult because you have to navigate through the lapels, and sometimes that's the challenge. But the rear naked choke is, in my opinion, the top tier, one of the top tier chokes, and you're going to need to know this. Again, if you ever get into like an altercation on the street, this is probably your number one way to finish the person. Okay, so first we have to be able to get behind the person, so we're just going to use the back control. Where I get my hooks and my seatbelt here. So from here, what I want to do is I want to make sure my arm goes all the way across his neck here. Now I want to make sure that my forearm is not onto his throat. It will work, but we're not looking to hurt the person. So I don't want the forearm going into his trachea and hurting his throat. Right? You want to make sure that you get the crook of your elbow underneath his throat here. So now we have the meaty, the muscle part of our arm, meaty part of our arm going into his neck here. So again, it locks up. From here, I'm going to bring my hand and grab up on my bicep. Now, this hand will sneak across the back of his neck. I prefer to put the back of the hand onto the neck. Traditionally, it's shown to put the hand on the back of the head. It's going to be preference for you. Okay. From here, I'm going to bite down, both hands, put my head down. Okay. If I'm in a fight, I will put my eyes down just in case he doesn't, gouge my eyes. Okay. I'm not going to do it since you guys can't hear me, but from here, I'm going to squeeze. I'm going to lean back, and I'm going to flex my biceps and choke. Okay. You go to your knees. So again, it's a little bit easier when you're up higher on the person. So my arm goes all the way across. Grab your bicep. The back of the hand will sneak behind. Here. Squeeze tight, elbows down. I like to pull them back a little bit. And give the tap. You can also, at home, I used to do this. You could use your leg too to practice by yourself here. That's how I practiced my rear naked chokes when I was beginning, just to try to find the right power, because you're gonna have to experiment with the squeeze of the rear naked choke to make sure that your squeeze is very tight. If you don't practice it a lot, your choke may not be as powerful. So I suggest that you practice on your leg. I know it's kind of funny, but you could generate a lot of power with the right squeeze.